divine, channel aligned, messages flowing beyond space and time. Spirit speaks loud, trust the design. Tap in deep, let your soul shine. Moonlight glowing, candles burn low. Visions expand, let the magic flow. Hands touch the deck, spirit takes lead. Guidance delivered, fulfill every need. Mika divine, channel aligned, messages flowing beyond space and time. Spirit speaks loud, trust the design. Tap in deep, let your soul shine.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Mika of Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. In this all signs reading, we'll be going from Aries and we'll go all the way to Pisces. Keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot, so the messages in this reading could resonate for your past, your present, or your future. Also, the roles can be reversed in this reading, so take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. If you don't know your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, check out the link down below in the description box because there could be a message in any of those natal chart placements just for you. All right, y'all ready? Let's get into it. Happy Friday! How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a wonderful evening tonight. Thank you all so much for joining me on this exclusive live where I look at your current love situation and give you some brutally honest messages of how the person that you're currently connected to in love and romance currently feels about you and what is their intentions. So keep in mind, as the intro stated, that these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate with you. But if you would like for me to tap into your unique situation, you can always book a personal with me. All right, guys, we're going to get right into it. I'm not going to waste any time, and we're going to first start off with Aries. Any Aries in the room? Any Aries? And in this reading in particular, we're going to do some oracles, and then we'll clarify with tarot. Big shout out to T Rose, Lisa, our amazing mods, holding it down in the chats. We also have Melissa in the building on France and Leo girl. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys so much for coming through. I know others are probably going to come through in just a little bit, but at least we got a few folks already here. So if you have to step out for whatever reason, be sure that you do hit that like button before you go. And if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe because every single month I do give away a free personal tarot reading. Y'all, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Spirit, tell me about Aries. Aries, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Aries is currently connected to in love and romance. What is that person's true and authentic feelings for Aries at this time? We have sunglasses, watching, looking, perspective, and stalking. Someone is definitely keeping their eye on you. And with this energy, it kind of feels like that Knight of Swords energy, where they're trying to get more information. So if this is a new person that some of you guys are connecting to, they're trying to learn you better, get to know you better. If this is a past person, they're definitely keeping tabs on you. They got to know what's going on. They got to see, do you have someone new? I'm hearing. All right, let's look at it. Let's look further in this energy here. Spirit, tell me about this person's true feelings for Aries. We have the Magician in the reverse. We have the World. And we also have the Four of Cups. This is someone that is definitely not feeling confident about ending this cycle with you. But they have this strong desire, I would say, to be with you, but they feel like you're pushing them away. So they're holding back. They're holding back and spying. Yeah. They're holding back and spying and not taking much action, but keeping tabs on you. For a lot of you guys, this could be an Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Taurus, a Leo, a Pisces, a Cancer, and yeah, those are the energies. It can be any sign, of course, but that's the main energies coming through. This is someone that just like, I would say, is having no choice but in this cycle with you. That's how they feel, but that's not what they want. This is someone that feels forced. You and this person could have a lot of memories together, and it's almost like it hurts this person, I would say, that you guys may be ending this cycle together. Yeah. I'm getting a rejection energy from this individual. They're definitely feeling rejected, like you don't care. That's how they feel. Tell me a little bit more about this watching, stalking energy, Spirit. Ten of Cups in the reverse and the Hermit in reverse. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're watching you because they don't know what you got going on. This person feels as if you've ghosted them or pushed them away, and they want to know what you're up to. If you don't want them, then who are you talking to? That's what they're definitely considering. Mm. What is this person's intentions moving forward? Ten of Wands, Four of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. This person doesn't plan to give up. They don't plan to give up. They're just saying like this is a temporary break. In their mind, they feel like this is just a pause. They've been put on hold. And with the Justice in the reverse to the Queen of Wands in the reverse, they don't like how you're showing up in your power. They don't like this. They feel like you're telling them what to do, telling them they can't be a part of your life. And this person, I feel, likes to feel like they're in control. And right now they feel like you're definitely the one in control. So they feel like right now, once you calm down, maybe you'll change your perspective. They just need more information, which is why they're keeping tabs on you. So they intend to definitely hold back and just stay in their head about this. But like I say, with this King of Wands in the reverse, this person will make a reappearance. It's not over. What I've noticed is that this person has this entitlement to your energy. They feel entitled to be in your energy. They feel entitled to be in this connection with you because of the history you guys have. They don't like that you are considering walking away, and it's very unsettling with this person, but it doesn't make them feel like it's over. How does Aries feel? The moon, the five of wands in the reverse, and the star. You know, Aries, you feel like it's just best for you guys to part ways because this was too much trauma, like trauma. I'm getting the word trauma. I was about to say drama with a D, drama. But instead of drama, I'm getting trauma. For some of you guys, it was a very traumatic relationship, a lot of fighting, a lot of arguing, a lot of disagreements. And so you were just like, you've reached your wits end. This is someone that's tried everything you possibly can to make this work. And you've reached your breaking point. So that's when you took control of the situation, being showing up in this Queen of Wands energy. Yeah, and you're deep down ready to just move forward because you just don't feel like this relationship is going to work. You don't trust this person will change, and you don't trust this person has the ability to give you what you need. So of course you ghosted them. But in this person's eyes, they're not honestly, truly willing to accept that. So don't be surprised if this person reaches out, especially during Mercury retrograde. All right, let me know if it resonates. Aries, next we've got Taurus. Any Tauruses in the building? All right, we got T Rose here, who is a Taurus moon. Let's see what we got, Taurus. Spirit, tell me about Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's currently connected to Taurus in love and romance. What is this person's true and honest feelings for Taurus? We have the Golden Mirror, narcissist, love bombing, self absorbed, one sided. Are some of you guys dealing with a person who likes to gaslight? Somebody who likes to not take accountability for how they show up in the connection? Is that what you're dealing with? And instead of trying to change their ways, this is someone that will blame shift. This is somebody that will blame shift and they will project their feelings onto you, even if you're on the receiving end of this type of treatment. For many of you Tauruses, in other words, this energy, the narcissist, love bombing, self absorbed, one sided energy, is actually the energy you feel, right? But they're trying to say you're the one that made them feel this way. You're the one that's hard to deal with. If you would just get on board with what I want, what I need, everything would be fine. You're the one being difficult. You want it your way. And you're the one, Taurus, that's pushing me away. That's how they feel. Give me some more on this person's feelings. Five of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. So as a result, Taurus, you're dealing with someone who feels like the victim. They feel at this point abandoned, left out in the cold because of things you said. You were very harsh with your words, your expectations. Some of you Tauruses have ghosted this person. You don't want to, some of you Tauruses don't have anything else to say to this person. And this person feels like, oh, well, something's wrong with Taurus. They're the one that has me blocked. They're the one that has me pushed away. I'm the one that wants a relationship with Taurus, but Taurus doesn't want one with me. See? They feel like what would be fair would be you and them being together under the conditions that this person does not have to change who they are, change how they feel. They just want you to be cooperative here. So what is their intentions moving forward? Page of Pentacles in the reverse, King of Wands, Eight of Cups. So this person intends to play along with this mind game with you. If you're not going to take action, I'm not going to take action. If you don't want me, then guess what? I'm going to act like I don't want you. So this is that energy of it's all about me. Toxic behavior. This Eight of Cups, clarifying that the Devil card, it's a mind game. It's a mind trick. It's a manipulation tactic, right? To give the illusion that they don't need you, but they really do. In the meantime, this person may be engaging in exploring their options, trying to decide if they want to keep you in the running. I feel like this person does, but you're dealing with someone very immature and petty. And that's why it takes a lot of strength for this person to show up this way, because this is not what they really want. It's not like they really want to leave you. It's just they're trying to play this game like they do. But they're hurt. They're hurt and triggered. Very codependent person, very entitled person, very self-centered. Miss Nolan agrees. So does Diamond. Brumley, yeah. How does Taurus feel about this situation here? How do they feel about this person? How does Taurus feel, Spirit? Yeah, you're tired of waiting on this person to get their crap together. Three of Wands in the reverse, Knight of Cups in the reverse. You're tired of them, giving you this love bombing energy, right? They show up really good and it doesn't last. Then they're off acting like they don't care again. And around we go. You feel like this tower keeps falling. It doesn't change. It doesn't get better. It's just a revolving cycle of this energy. And it hurts. It hurts you deeply, Taurus, to be experiencing this type of energy with this person. And I think you're at a point where you're just kind of like standing in your power and knowing your worth and saying, I am too privileged. I am too worthy. I am too amazing to settle for an energy like this. I'm an empress. I have it all together. Why should I be a part of a relationship that's giving me breadcrumbs? For some of you guys, barely that, right? So yeah, that's definitely truly what I'm noticing in your energy is that you're showing up as an empress and this person showing up as a page. This person could be younger than you or just way more immature than you. And that's where the frustration comes in. They're very petty, very petty in how they move here. You could be connecting to a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Also have Capricorn here. We have Libra, and we also have Taurus and Virgo. Could be any sign, but those are the main energies coming through. Let me know if it resonates, Taurus. That's what we have for you. Next, we've got Gemini. Any Geminis in the building? It's morphin' time. Thank you guys so much for coming on this live. I know it was last minute, but don't forget to like the video. All right, let's do it. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Spirit. Diamond Brumley says yes, that reading definitely resonates with her story. Cool. Thank you so much for letting me know that it does resonate. Let's get it, Gemini. We have sparkling, oh yeah, champagne in the building, representing for Gemini, connecting to a Taurus. Let's see. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Gemini, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Gemini is currently connected to in love and romance. What is this person's honest and true feelings for Gemini? We have sunglasses, watching, looking, perspective, stalking. All right, another energy coming through of your person feeling like they need to keep tabs on you, Gemini. They need to know what you're up to. Something is not settling too well with this person when it comes to you, Gemini. And so they're definitely keeping an eye on you. Let's clarify. Yeah, they want a fresh start. That's why they want to say, Gemini, I know we've been through a lot and I can't lose you. You are too valuable to me, Gemini. I love you. I want to be with you, but I just got to know, like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it for me to consider giving this thing another shot? That's what this person needs to know. Spirit, give me some more about this person's feelings. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Hangman, and we also have the Emperor in the reverse. So what I'm noticing here is that this person wants to really connect, but they don't necessarily want to have a fresh start where you guys are like in a relationship from the jump. This is somebody that wants to ease their way through, but I'm definitely getting like, let's have a fresh start. Maybe as friends, let's start off as friends. Let's see how things are going to go. Because what I'm noticing about this person is they want to make sure that you're going to be fair to them. This is their way of controlling the situation, is by a very slow approach. A very slow approach. Something about them feels like being with you. There's times where they feel taken advantage of, and they don't want that to happen again. They just don't. So this is their way of standing in their power. It's like their defense and saying, if I give you another chance, Gemini, you're not going to take advantage of me. You're not going to come in and just do whatever you want to do. What you do need to know about their feelings is they're still not operating out of a lot of confidence. This is someone that feels very insecure and very scared of really repairing this relationship, because in their eyes, you require a lot. And this is someone that feels like they don't have the energy to give too much too soon. Because what if you take advantage of them, or what if you hurt them? Now, some of you Geminis watching maybe like Mika. I'm not the type of person to take advantage of this person at all. What about me? Well, here's the thing. This is just their perspective. This is their feelings. And that's how they want to make peace. Noticing with the Page of Cups in the reverse here, I remember I talked about confidence. This person's very insecure. They're very insecure, very scared. I'm also getting intimidated. Tell me more about this Page of Cups in the reverse, Spirit. Yeah. So that's why you may have experienced this energy of this person being in and out. They don't fully surrender with their heart. They don't fully surrender with their love. They don't fully surrender with giving their all. Because what if? What if Gemini does this? What if Gemini does that? That's their thing. Okay. Spirit, tell me about this person's intentions. Two of Cups, King of Swords, and the Hermit. See, they intend to be in a relationship with you eventually once they know that you are going to be the thing that they need you to be, that you're not going to um, ghost them or leave them alone, betray them with 10 swords. They need to have that confidence. Tell me about this Two of Cups. Yeah, they definitely want to give this relationship another shot. Let's start off as friends first and build our way up first. But they're yeah, with the 10 of Cups underneath the deck in the reverse and the 7 of Pentacles. I hate to say this, Gemini, they don't intend to really honestly like give their full effort. This is the best example of who this person is, this King of Wands in the reverse. It's like the energy of someone that is definitely passionate about you. Like they really do love you. They do have a lot of attraction towards you, but they get very ambitious and willing to do the effort, but they also have this impatient about them. Like they need to see the results. They need to see the results quickly of the progress that they're looking for. And if they don't, then they're out the door again. Or as soon as you let them down or you trigger them, they're out the door again. Like I'm getting like a temper as well from this person. Like you let them down, then they're like, okay, you know what? Screw it. That kind of deal. How does Gemini feel about this person? I'm getting you're fed up with this person because you've tried and tried and tried to create something substantial and you keep hitting a brick wall with this person and you don't know why. I'm getting, if this is your reading, you have a long history with this person. Many of you guys could be off and on with this person, be in a marriage, be in some type of commitment. It's definitely giving the energy of family. You guys may have children together or, like I say, be in a marriage or something like that. But there's a lot of history and it's like your energy is coming across as someone that was very intentional. So the way this person perceives you is kind of wrong. Like, I don't think they're really picking up or giving you a fair shot, considering that you are giving your best. And you just look at this relationship as kind of toxic and you're just trying to move forward away from this because it's just not working. Some of you Geminis could definitely be out trying to get attention elsewhere, getting someone else to come through to love you. And that's going to be an unexpected thing that this person doesn't see coming. That's probably why they're watching to see if you're with someone else. A lot of you Geminis will or maybe starting to connect with the King of Cups, someone else. So this King of Wands in reverse you're dealing with is probably not going to be too happy about that. But they got to realize, like, you put in the work. I see it right here. And do keep in mind that the roles can be reversed. So if you're a cross watcher, this could be your story. Definitely for sure. You could be connecting to another fellow air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm also getting a lot of water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I also have Capricorn here and Virgo. Let me know if it resonates. Good luck to you, Gemini. All right, guys. Cancerians are next. Any cancers? Any cancers? You know what I hate, Gemini, on your reading? What I hated to notice about your person's energy is they didn't really acknowledge a lot that you were doing in the relationship. You know, it was almost like the energy of someone that was like just hyper focused on the things you did wrong and not really focusing on the things you did right. And even though I'm not a Gemini, I would take offense to that. I would be like, okay, well, do you see? Like your energy is coming up as someone that did a lot. And I believe you. But once you kind of reach your breaking point, now they want to look at you as being someone that doesn't care. But do they look at how they treated you to get to that point? You know, that's something that that person needs to really look at. But it takes a level of maturity for someone to self-reflect on that type of level. But like I say, this person, Gemini, was very moody. So because they were triggered, that's what they're looking at is what triggered them and not necessarily the bigger picture of their actions and how that triggered you. It's unfortunate, very unfortunate. All right, let's do this, Cancer. Cancerians. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that is currently connected to Cancer in love and romance. We have the Golden Mirror, narcissist, love bombing, self absorbed, one sided. Yikes. Yeah, Cancer, whoever you're connecting to is really feeling like you don't value them, you don't see them. They're just in their feels. Let's look at this a little bit more, what that's about. Yeah, they want more cooperation from you. And they feel like right now your energy is coming across as someone that is being hard to deal with. And they're beginning to lose their patience with you. They do have love for you, but the thing about the thing that they love the most, Cancer, is your nurturing energy. This is someone that requires that motherly, nurturing, kind, compassionate energy at all times. And when you start to begin to pull your energy back, they equate that energy as someone that doesn't love them and doesn't care about them. And that may be far from the truth, right, Cancer? That's not the case. This kind of like is an extension of what I was talking about in the Gemini reading, how sometimes everybody's experience in relationships are different. And from your person's perspective, the way you're showing up now is hurting them, you know, because they're so used to you always being there to, support them, love them, cuddle them, like kiss on them and make them feel safe and loved. But you have feelings too, right? Like, do they consider how you feel? All right, let's get some more. Tell me some more about this person's feelings for Cancer. Queen of Swords, Five of Cups, and we have the King of Wands. Wow, this energy is intense. Um, we have two very strong, dominant energies coming through. Cancer, I believe this Queen of Swords energy is you. And the reason why I say that is because I clarify that and I have the Magician in the reverse. And remember, we talked about this person looking at you as someone who is this possible love bomb or narcissist, self-absorbed, just giving them a one-sided relationship. Now, they're not diagnosing you as a narcissist, but they're just saying that you're just thinking about yourself. In other words, you're just focusing on you. And what I'm noticing is you started really kind of laying down the law and putting very strong boundaries in place. And this is because you feel neglected by this person. Many of you guys have noticed that this is somebody that decided to leave you or pull their energy back. Yeah, they're like taking a break. You guys may be on some type of break or had a breakup or a disagreement of some sort. And this person feels burdened by this breakup because it's like, okay, Cancer, are you going to chase me? Are you going to give me that lovey-dovey nurturing energy? And no, you're not. You're not doing that. You're turning your head away from this person and going the other way and saying, I'm not going to put up with your crap. If you're not going to show up and give me respect, then Queen of Swords energy out. The love and the nurturing and the sweet frou-frou energy that you usually exude, it ain't. That's not it. Yeah, that's not it. Not if this person is disrespecting you, you know, because this person is showing up as someone that's not giving you the type of respect you want. You're feeling a little salty, and they don't like that. All right, give me some more. What is this person's intentions towards Cancer? Six of Cups in the reverse, Queen of Pentacles, and the Devil. Yikes. Mm. This person has a lot of things this person needs to work out. Like, how can I put it? I really believe this person is definitely considering other options. There's just a lot of people coming through, and it's all in an attempt of, if you push me away, Cancer, then I'm going to turn a blind eye and see what else is out there. Like, y'all notice with the Four of Cups, this girl has a shirt and it says over it. That's how your person feels. They're over trying to get you to give them that loving energy. So if you're not going to give it, then they're going a different direction. Some of you guys may have noticed that this person does this when you guys, when they don't get their way. I shouldn't say when you guys, but when they don't get their way, they just kind of run. Yeah, it keeps coming up, the Chariot in reverse. They just kind of run away. And this is their way of exuding power and control over you to get you to chase them. Underneath the deck, Two of Cups, Lovers in reverse. So then it's like, I don't want this anymore. Then fine. If Cancer can't give me what I want, then fine, I'm gone. So what does all this mean? I don't get this energy. Spirit, tell me, what does all this mean? Because this is a mess. What does this mean? What are they trying to accomplish? Okay, so this means ghosting energy. The Hermit in the reverse, the Nine of Cups. Like, at the end of the day, this person intends to do what's in the best interest of themselves. Now, y'all tell me who was really exuding this type of energy. It don't feel like it's you, Cancer. It kind of feels like your person. This narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided energy. It feels like this person is kind of exuding like all about them. How does Cancer feel about this person? Four of Wands, Nine of Swords, and the Hang One in reverse. It hurts you deeply because you really love this person and you really want this thing to really work. Like, what I'm noticing about your energy is you never intended for this relationship to like be like this. You intended for this relationship to be healthy, to be solid, to be two people loving each other, riding off in the sunset, doing all the things that people that's in a healthy relationship do. But unfortunately, because you're connecting to someone who could be very difficult to deal with, it creates a lot of dysfunction and chaos amongst you two. And primarily for you, you're on the receiving of the end of this. But then when they're in their mood, they don't consider you. I don't think they consider you the whole time. Yeah, it's a lack of maturity and lack of investment. You're not giving me what I want, so I'm going to go off and find it elsewhere. That's how this person moves. Now, you on the other end, you feel like you're beginning to lose hope that this thing will ever work, like that you guys would ever have a harmonious relationship. And it hurts you deeply, like the reality of what it is. And that's why you have this boundary up. I think for a lot of cancers that are watching, if this person would get their crap together, you would stay. I really feel that. But if this person can't, then you're willing to consider other options. Yeah. Because you're not benefiting with being with this person. A lot of you are feeling like this person is draining you rather than supporting you. You don't feel supported. You feel drained, like this person's an energy vampire. They're just draining your energy because of the fight, the arguing, the disagreement. Like you just want this person to just get along, like be harmonious. So that's a hard situation. It's a lot to consider here, but that's what's coming through. Could be connecting to fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. We have a lot of air here. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, got Capricorn, Virgo as well. Good luck to you, Cancer. I think some of you guys just kind of need to really think about what you want, because I think this person is very hard to deal with and very, very much not willing to change. I don't really see that here in their energy. I don't see someone willing to change, unfortunately. All right. Let me know if it resonates. Leo's next. As Mama Lisa has shared with everybody, these are general readings, so only take the messages as they resonate. Patricia says, always on point, Nika. She's talking about that Cancerian read. You're so welcome, Patricia. Thank you for the feedback. I appreciate it. All right, Leo. Happy Leo season to the mighty, mighty Leos out there. I hope you all are enjoying your birthday season. Got Nomi in the building with that cool 8/8 birthday. All right, let's do it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Leo. Leo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that is currently connected to Leo in love and romance. What is this person's true and authentic feelings for Leo at this time? We have camera. It says reminiscing, making memories, learning from the past, and perception. A lot of rumination here. This person definitely misses you. They could be looking at old pictures, looking at old text messages, could be getting dreams, just anything that was significant in your relationship. I'm definitely getting you and this person being apart, and they're just like thinking about you. This person, hmm, and you have, I would say, an unequally yoked type of relationship. You're showing up as the Queen of Wands, Leo, and this person is showing up as the King of Pentacles. And, King of Pentacles, let me talk about that energy. This is the energy of someone that's very generous. They're very abundant. They want to give, they want to support. Very good energy. You're showing up as the Queen of Wands, very determined to go for your goals and what you want. Very attractive, also can be perceived as someone very intuitive. But what I'm noticing is you guys may have some type of toxic relationship that just doesn't work. And because it isn't working, you guys had to part ways because I think what happened was, Leo, you weren't getting much out of the relationship. You went from being an empress, and then after leaving this person, you kind of like downgraded to this Queen of Wands. That's what I'm noticing here. So you went from being abundant, stable, have it all together, being on your own, and then being with this person. They just kind of drained you. I'm getting energetically, they drained you financially, emotionally. There's been a lot of different things here where it's like you're trying your best to move on from this. And this person is like kind of missing your energy. And they're also kind of, I'm getting turned on a little bit. I don't know what that means, but that turn, I don't know. Let's see. What is this person's feelings? I get some more on this. All right. Hermit in the reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse. Some of you guys could have been dealing with someone who was a player, by the way, too. It's a lot of different court cards on the deck from the deck that's coming through in your reading. But I'm not going to get into all that. Just know that. So remember, I talked about how this person drains you. When you started not having as much to give them anymore, that's when this person started really feeling like they needed to kind of pull their energy back. That's what I'm noticing. So for a lot of you guys, you could have been dealing with a hustler, a moocher, an opportunist. Whatever you had, they wanted a piece of it. And now that you guys are apart and you guys are not together, they're honestly and truly missing what you guys had. They know you guys are not on the same page, but it doesn't stop this person from wanting to um, still think about the good times. They just don't know with the Two of Swords to the Nine of Cups if they want to be single or if they want to be in a relationship with you. That's kind of how they feel. So for now, the energy is coming through as someone that's thinking it's best to just move forward. What is their intentions next with Leo? Two of Swords, Eight of Wands in the reverse, and King of Swords in reverse. You see, it's like a lot of indecision here. A lot of fickle energy, a lot of deciding, if I drop Leo, is it worth it? What if Leo has, more to offer me? But I'm still getting moocher. I don't know what that means. Like whatever you were giving this person, they're wanting that. And you're not wanting to talk to them. Yeah. I think you've told this person when it comes to a relationship, you're kind of tired of dealing with their crap. Possibly, like I said, there goes that Two of Pentacles. For a lot of you guys, this person could have not really chosen you because they could have had options or they could have had some type of third party interference. So they intend to um, try to work on making a decision. They're in a rumination phase right now. They're really looking at pictures, ruminating, thinking about you. Eventually, maybe before retrograde, this person will reach out. I'm getting for some of you guys, this person will reach out. Others, they won't. But They do see your worth and value, and they are willing to drop others to be with you if they do reach out. Okay. But they know, here it is, the Hierophant in reverse. You see that? They know at the end of the day that this is not going to go anywhere long term. So if they do come back, be prepared. Be prepared for this person to not fully invest. Right. They know it's going to eventually end. And with the everything is fine card, they're going to pretend like everything's fine, meaning they're going to pretend like, yeah, I want to be in a relationship with you, Leo. Yeah, let's work on this. Let's do this. Let's do that. You guys get together, right? And they love bomb you. They put on a front. They put on a show. And eventually the cycle repeats again, whatever that looks like for you, where you're finding yourself wanting this relationship to work. You're showing up for them like you always do, and then they take advantage of you. And that's because this person doesn't know what they want. They want to kind of buy more time. Tell me about this Hierophant in reverse. What is that? Yeah, it's like a lot of fears of committing. Fear of commitment is what's been holding this person back. So they've been stalling and wasting your time. And so when they come in, they're still going to be stalling and trying to wait to see if the grass is greener. See, the issue with this person is they feel like there's something better out there. I know that sounds crazy considering what their energy is saying, but they feel like there may be something better. So let me buy time to see if something better can come through for me. Leo's great. Leo's so nice. I mean, I'm ruminating. I love everything we had together, but what if someone else is better? That's how they feel. Okay. That's silly, but okay. Spirit, tell me about Leo. How does Leo feel about this person? The Sun, Knight of Cups in the reverse, and Justice in reverse. You now see clearly what you're dealing with, that you're dealing with a player. Let's just call it what it is. A lot of you Leos are very clear about who this person is. You're not delusional. You're very clear that if you let this person back, they're just going to be, playing the field and cause you a lot of pain and injustice. So what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Many of you guys have seen this person be in and out of your life, exploring their options. So you feel like going back to someone like this would not serve you well. So a lot of you guys are running far away from this person. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Running. But that also stresses you out. That's not what you want to do, but it's like this person has tied your hands and left you with no choice but to run away because of how they treat you. Like you're using more logic than feelings at this point. It makes logical sense to run because you're not going to be a part of someone that keeps you as an option. Like you're not doing that. Like that is not even um, going to go down like that. So it's a no. Yep. Nomi, who's a Leo, says, he doesn't want me. He just needs me financially. He can stay gone. I'm glad we parted ways. Correct. That's what I'm noticing here. They just mooched. They just used you for your money, your stability, drained you, and then left you. Like, what? Nah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And when I say moocher, it looks like different things for people. So that can be your money, your energy, it can be your love, it can be a lot of different things. So understand that because some of you guys may say, well, this person had money. Well, it may not be money. Like I say, it can be whatever you were offering this person wants. All right. And you guys noticed, Leo, whatever this person was doing was draining you. You were getting the shorter end of the stick and you had to leave. You had to leave, and I can understand that. All right. We're moving on to Virgo. Any Virgos in the room? Virgo, Virgo. Thank you, Nomi, for the feedback. Hobosexual, correct. For some of you, a hobosexual or somebody that just likes to use people, just a user, whatever that means for you, a user. For some of you guys, literally a place to stay, money, um, passionate, loving, like they just use you and leave you. You know, it's like, come on now. Nobody got time for that. All right, let's do this. Rhyme Marie is a Virgo rising. Let's get it, girl. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Virgo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Virgo is currently connected to in love and romance. How does this person truly feel about Virgo? We have healthy choices, self-love and care, feeling happier, love and life. This person, Virgo, honestly and truly feels like they're not good for you. I'm just gonna put it out there. They feel like they're not good for you and you recognize this, and they're noticing that you're making healthier lifestyle choices. So this can look like a lot of different things. But when it comes to love and relationships, I think this is about you choosing to disconnect because this person wasn't really doing a lot to support you, and they weren't being very helpful. In other words, it was not a healthy relationship, and they understood that. And they honestly, truly, deep down understand why you pulled your energy back. They know. They know that you value yourself more with self-love and self-care, and you had to do that. You had to pull your energy back from them because of those reasons. Yeah. They notice that you're more happy away from them in hermit mode. This is your energy. They notice that you're more emotionally fulfilled away from them than with them. Of course, this person hates the fact that you had to walk away and leave them, leave it all behind, but they understand. All right. Give me some more about this person's feelings for Virgo spirit specifically. Nine of Swords in the reverse, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. All right. Well, they definitely do feel disappointed in the way they showed up in this relationship. They feel like they failed you, they failed themselves because they were giving you very little effort. This relationship was not built on a solid foundation. It was built on someone that was kind of like just doing the bare bone minimum to keep it going. They were giving breadcrumbs to give it oxygen. And for a lot of you guys, that is the best that they had. They didn't want to tell you this, but they understand and recognize that that's just who they are right now. They don't want you to leave them, but they understand that they can't be the type of partner you need them to be. And they know by you disconnecting, it is disappointing them that they can't be what you need them to be. But when you're talking about a person that is not equipped, meaning they're a page of pentacles, and you're showing up as someone who has a lot more stability, a lot more abundance, meaning you're more mature than this person. It could be frustrating for your person because they know you deserve more. Like if this person had more to give you, then they would give it to you. They really would. But this person doesn't have a lot to offer you. And that's why it just never really felt like a fair relationship. Tell me about this Nine of Swords in reverse. Why are they so depressed and sad? All right, we have the Queen of Pentacles and we have the Judgment. Because they know, like, you encompassing this Queen of Pentacles, and remember I told you, you guys are like in a more mature spot than they are. You being this Queen of Pentacles, you're someone who is very much a healer, very successful, very independent, have it all together. A lot of abundance exudes in your energy. Very grounded, down to earth type of person, and very generous. Yeah, you are okay with being alone. Whoever I'm reading this energy on, you're okay with being alone, but you wanted a relationship. You really wanted to try to give this person an opportunity. I think the problem, though, was you gave so much to this person in the beginning, hoping that they would rise up and show up for you and match you, meaning like, okay, I'm gonna give to you now, but maybe you can give to me, maybe you can give me more later. But they never did. They just kept giving you breadcrumbs. And as a result, it just made you realize you have to walk away. It stresses this person out because they know you're valuable. You're very valuable in their life. What do they intend to do next? Five of Pentacles, the Strength, and the Devil. Ouch. Ouch. They know they were being toxic. They had no business being with someone like you. And they know, like, they were abandoned because of this. Now, let's be honest, Virgo. This is somebody that you knew, you knew that if they would just get their crap together, they could have the potential to do better for themselves and better in this relationship as a whole. But they didn't want to do the work. So they stayed in this very toxic energy. And this is like the energy of someone that rather suffer and be alone than rise up and do better. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I lose Virgo, I don't want that to happen. But if I have to lose Virgo, then that's okay because I don't want to have to get off of my ass and do the work to be on Virgo's level. This is a self-sabotaging energy. They're sabotaging their own happiness because they're not willing to put in the work. And you saw the potential in this, right, Virgo? Delightful says, yes, true, spot on. So yeah, there was a lot of things you saw in this person that they didn't even see in themselves. And when that happens, I always tell clients, please pay attention to the red flags. You can't fall in love with potential, Virgo. You're only going to get yourself hurt and disappointed. Especially when you're dealing with someone that's in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and beyond. These people should already have their crap together. They should. They should. So falling in love potential is a big risk. And you were willing to bet on this person that they would change, only to realize you can't be in control of how this person moves. They have to take accountability and responsibility for themselves. And they don't want to do that. They're not ready for that step. They're not on your level. You know how to handle business, Virgo. You are sitting pretty. You looking cute too with your crown on and everything too, girl. But as a result, many of you guys could have experienced someone exploring options, going off to something easier, cheating, whatever. If those are the things that happen in your story, that happened because they weren't equipped to be what you needed them to be. And y'all saw it, but y'all were holding on to the potential. And a lot of feminines, we gotta really step back and really be honest with ourselves and say, I want this person to be this, but I can't force anybody to be something they're not. So either they come correct or they don't come at all. Big lesson a lot of us have to learn, because a lot of women want to fix a man. Even some men want to fix a woman. And so you got to be careful. You got to be careful with those types of people. And that's kind of what you're dealing with. But I do see this person just willing to let it go, because they know, like, they're not willing to change. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. How does Virgo feel? Eight of Swords. Yeah, Page of Swords. Yeah, this is the energy of a Virgo that can't stop thinking about this person. You can't stop spying on this person, because at the end of the day, like, you just want this person to get their crap together. You just want this person to get their crap together. Delightful says, oh my gosh, I used to tell him that all the time. And Sparkling says, I can't wait to get over him. Yeah, it's hard. And that is the energy work. And lately, as a collective, Virgo, we've been talking about in your readings the significance of needing to move on and to really cut the cord, the energetic cord to these karmics. It is about transmuting the energy and not hyper focused on this person. You got to transmute your energy into your career, your stability, your healing. This person has a strong hold on you because they sold a dream that they couldn't deliver on. All right. And you were holding on to the hope. And in your mind, you're still thinking about that. So you got to be careful with that energy. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, such as yourself, or a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Could be any signs, but that's the main energies coming through. Let me know, Virgo, if it resonates with you. I see for a lot of Virgos that are watching live, y'all agree. Thank you so much for your feedback. We got Libra next. Libra, where you at? Ms. Nolan says, Virgo reading on point, Mika. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Nolan. All right, let's do this. Karmalicious. I love the hearts. Thank you, boo. Delightful says, great job, Mika. I'm so glad you enjoyed the reading, Virgo. Stay grounded, stay focused, stop spying on your person. Thank you for the hearts, guys. Thank you so much. All right, let's do it, Libra. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that is currently connected to Libra in love and romance. What is this person's true and authentic feelings for Libra at this time? We have not today. It says boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealing, and still upset. Oh boy. All right, Libra, this person is not too happy with you at this time, Libra. That's how they're feeling. Okay, they're feeling hurt. They're in their feels. They're definitely in their feels. And they feel like it's best right now for them to explore their options just so they can find peace. They feel like your energy is very chaotic, like the relationship or um, the last argument or issue you guys encountered together still stands true in this person's energy. And so this is someone who's like stepping back and they're like, you know what? Tired. Tired of fighting with Libra, can't get my way. It just feels like somebody that's upset because they can't get their way. That's what it feels like. Yeah, this is somebody that wants to be a player, right? King of Wands in the reverse underneath the deck. For those that don't know a lot about the King of Wands in the reverse energy, definitely somebody that is in and out, okay? They like to explore their options. They don't like to stay put. This is also somebody that is also very impatient. When they don't get what they want, they can be also very explosive in their emotions. So this can be somebody that is easily tempered when they don't get their way, as we see here in this energy. And that has been the issue, right? This is who this person is in this relationship. And they're still that person today. All right, give me some more on this person's feelings for Libra. Five of Pentacles, the Empress in the reverse, and the Six of Cups in the reverse. So as a result, this person feels like you took advantage of them. Yeah, you, Libra, you took advantage of them. You did it. That's what they're doing. They're pointing at you. You just came in, took advantage of them, and left them out in the cold. So they feel like they played themselves by entertaining you. So that's why they need to like go off to be with someone else, because you cause them too much stress. You abandon them. You da. Now listen, I'm gonna just pause the reading right here. This is Mika talking to my fellow air signs. I know good and dang on well, Libra, that this person did you wrong. I see it. I can really feel this person's energy as being somebody that is shady and does does people wrong. But again, it goes back to one-sided perspective. That seems like the theme of tonight's reading with these karmics, y'all. What the heck is going on? These people only see things from their side. Like, what about you? They're not looking at what they did to you. They're hyper focused on what you did to them. And what you did to them is you stressed them out, you held them accountable, then you end up leaving them because you got tired of their crap. And guess what? It's your fault. Exactly, Lisa. Lisa says, Libras, if we leave you, it's because you did us wrong and we had enough. Correct. That's my point. So, where in this reading, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis, and I'm talking to your person, do they take accountability for their part in why you left? I don't see it. And that is part of the problem. That is part of the problem. Okay, all right. Let's do this. What is this person's intentions moving forward? Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, and King of Pentacles. Okay, so this is the part of the reading where Libra, you're probably going to crack a smile, okay? They want a fresh start. After all of that foolishness, they want a fresh start. But based on their energy and your energy, and I haven't really looked specifically at your energy in detail, Libra, But I feel like we've been down this road before with this person, haven't we, Libra? Haven't y'all given this person a chance before? And the tower just keeps falling. I don't think you want it. When this person gives you the offer, okay, when they reach out to you, Libra, and they say, "Hey Libra, I missed you. I've been thinking about you. I love you." It gives me like love bomb energy. I'm over it already, Libra. Like I feel like really I'm with you right here. This Queen of Swords. Some of y'all want to curse this person out when they give you that offer. Some of you guys will, or you just won't respond because you ain't got nothing else to say. You ain't got a damn thing to say. That's what I heard. Yup. Lisa says, hell nah, blocked for life. I see it right here. You ain't got what you nothing to say. Because they play too much. They disrespect you. They mishandle you. They probably talk about you behind your back, explore these other options, and then they think they can come back when they feel ready. You got Libra effed up. I'm sorry, sir. Ma'am, sir, bro, sis, you got my Libra friends all the way messed up. Mm-mm. 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 How does Libra feel about this person, Spirit? The Magician, King of Swords, Two of Swords in reverse. You feel at this point there's nothing to think about. You're trying to manifest truth, clarity, a new perspective about why this person did what they did. That's all you trying to figure out. But what I'm noticing too is there's no desire in wanting to build with this person because you're noticing that they don't really have the intention to build anything solid and long term or substantial in this relationship anyway. That's what you're going to find out, or a lot of you Libras have already figured this out. You're dealing with a player. You're dealing with a moocher, a narcissist, what have you. Okay, we can put labels on it all we want to, but this is somebody that's not trying to settle down. Okay, and you know that, and they're going to keep coming in and out of your life like a revolving door. When you know good and dang well that that's not what you plan to sign up for. So why would you continue to put up with that? That's what you're telling yourself. I didn't sign up for this. So I'm not going to keep letting this person come in and out of my life like that and disrespecting me. I think not. So it's nothing else to really consider other than um, really just getting truth at this point. I think for a long time, Libra, there was a moment in time where you were considering going back to this person or giving them a chance. This is probably, way, way back when you guys may have first broken up. But now you're in a space of wanting to set yourself free. Yeah. And now you're ready for some other relationship, which is a good thing. I think a lot of you guys are ready to move on. Yeah. I think a lot of you guys are ready to move on. The death card speaks about transformation. And you feel like this person is not coming in changed. You feel like when they come back, all they're going to do is come in and still exude the same exact energy we saw earlier in the reading, that King of Wands in reverse. Remember, we said this is your person. You feel like they have not changed. And so you're ready to just kind of, a lot of you guys, set yourself free and move forward, which is fair. Could be connecting to a water sign or an air sign. Water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Could be anybody, or fire sign. I got Aries here. And yeah, Aries is the fire. All right. Let me know if it resonates, y'all. My goodness, Libra. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. All right. We got Scorpio next. Lisa agrees. Like she said, her person's smear campaign was horrific. The lies they made up and told, there's no way in hell that you gonna open up that Pandora box, right? She said she done changed her number. She got a new location and not a thought in her mind at all. I heard that. That's what I'm saying, Libra. Nobody got time for that. Yeah, there's nothing to talk about. And I don't blame you. That's the power of an air sign. We don't be playing with folks. Scorpio, where you at? Scorpio, Scorpio. All right, we doing this, Scorpio. All right, let's get started, Scorpio. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that is currently connected to Scorpio in love and romance. What is that person's true feelings for Scorpio? We have cut down, cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, and silent treatment. All right, well, it looks as if this is a relationship where both of you guys are not talking, and this is that person's way of trying to send some type of manipulative tactic to you. And it's through wanting you to chase them, something like that. So I'm getting they're not showing up for you because that silent treatment, acting like they don't care, those types of things are supposed to get into your head, Scorpio, to get you to want them. But I'm sorry, cross watcher, I don't think it's working. I don't think it's working. Spirit, tell me a little bit about this cutout energy. Yeah, they're running away, like avoiding you right now. And what's going to happen is the way scorpionic energy works, this person's going to end up playing themselves. That's what I'm noticing here. If they haven't really got to that point, they're going to get there. They're going to feel like a pool of regret that they did that because now they're going to realize you're not going to chase them. And if anything, their actions are going to push Scorpio further and further away. So, Scorpio, I feel like this person running away from you, cutting you off, silent treating you for a substantial amount of time is going to make this person reap what they sow. They wanted to be a single, so bye bye. Bye bye. Spirit, tell me a little bit more about this person's energy and their feelings for Scorpio. Page of Cups, Six of Swords in reverse, and the Devil in reverse. So now they feel like they want to apologize, Scorpio, and say, Scorpio, I'm so, so sorry. I miss you. I love you. I really don't want us to end. Please let me back. I'm gonna stop playing games. I'm tired of playing games and acting like I don't care. I know I was being toxic. Please accept my apology. This feels like the energy of damage control. They know they tried to play a dangerous game, and let me tell you something. You can't play a dangerous game with a Scorpio. You're gonna get stung. And this person's feeling the sting because now they're feeling alone with the Hermit card underneath the deck. Because I told you, this person's tactics to get you to chase them, Scorpio, didn't work. and they're feeling even more alone than they did before. So now they want to try to reach out to you to say, hey, I didn't mean it like that. That's not what I was trying to do. I'm sorry. Okay. Tell me about this person's intentions with Scorpio. We have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Tower, and we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, they want to drop the drama. Whatever drama you guys have encountered, I'm getting there was a big blow up, a big breakup or argument you guys had the last time you were together. And this kind of like set it off. This set the tone to make this person be petty and run away from you. And because of that, Scorpio let them go. You let them go, Scorpio. You said, listen, if you want to act up and act a fool, bye. So now they intend to drop this petty behavior because everything isn't fine. They pretend this way. And I'm getting for a very long time, this person has given off the impression to you and to everyone else, like, I don't care if Scorpio's gone. I don't care. Lies right here. You're the one they want to be with. You're showing up as the Empress, Scorpio. Your energy is very powerful. You're showing up as the person they want to settle down with. You know, the Empress is wifey energy, no gender in tarot. So hubby energy, wifey material. You're somebody that they can see marrying or being with. And they feel like they fumbled their blessing for sure. Yep. They're keeping this top secret though. They don't want me to tell you, but now you know. All right. How does Scorpio feel about this person? Three of Wands in the reverse, Page of Swords in the reverse, King of Swords in reverse. You know, you're tired of their crap. That's where you are with it. You think this person is very delusional. You think this person is all talk, no action. You think this person is someone that can be trusted. So you not dare take any kind of risk going towards this person at all. That's how you feel. It's a risk. Yeah. And you feel just fine doing that. I'm hearing Scorpio say they reap what they sow. And that's their karmic justice. You're serving karma on a silver platter to this person that they can't mishandle an empress. When they are given a gift of someone that's very abundant, stable, and beautiful, and everything that this person prayed for, and they chose to run off on it, then that's what they get. They miss out on their blessing. I don't know what to tell them. So it's over. The World card. Scorpio has decided to close a cycle for good. And you're moving on. And I don't blame you. Miss Dolan says, whoa, Scorpio knows what to do. Tell Mika no risk is worth it. Absolutely. Definitely not worth it for sure. You could be connecting to Scorpio, a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or a air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I also got Cancer here. Well, I said water signs. All right, Saggy you're up next. Remembers in these readings that the roles can be reversed. So if you are a cross watcher for any of these readings, I may be talking directly to you. That is the cool thing about tarot. So watch if you dare. Watch if you dare. All right. Saggy is next. Any Sagittarius is in the room tonight? All right. Saggy Waggy. Let's see what we got. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's Sagittarius. is currently connected to in love and romance. What is this person's true and authentic feelings for Sagittarius? We have backstabbing, heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attack. Okay. This person, Sagittarius, feels like they are attacked by you. You broke this person's heart and caused them a lot of pain. They didn't see how you showed up coming. You blindsided them. You didn't really prepare them for what was to come. You just did what you did. And a lot of you guys could have left this person. And it's a devastating loss. And they're heartbroken. They miss you. But they also are kind of upset at you. Like, why would you do that to me? Yeah. Betrayed. That's how they feel. Betrayed. They feel like Sagittarius, you put 10 swords in their back. Notice this person is laying on the ground and they have a cell phone right here. So this person has been looking at their phone, hoping that you would call them, reach out to them. And as time passes, more and more swords go in this person's back. More and more pain, betrayal, hurt. Thank you, T. Rose. Yeah, that's all they think about. This person, this is all they think about. I think this is every day. Heartbreak and pain, the separation between you two, the loss, the deception, the lies, the shocking attack. Yeah. All right. Let's look at more in this person's feelings. We have the Six of Cups, we have the Three of Wands, and we have the Judgment in the reverse. They miss you. Bottom line, point blank, period. They miss the good times, but they know, like, at the end of the day, they could have made better judgment calls and how they went about this relationship. They feel like a lot of guilt on their behalf. They really do. This is somebody that feels guilty for how they have shown up in this relationship. But this is also someone that doesn't typically like to take accountability. So there's a little bit of glimmer of this person taking accountability for how they showed up and treated you, Sagittarius. But the truth of the matter is they didn't really like how you treated them in the end when you decided to leave them. Yeah. I think the biggest wake-up call for this person, Sagittarius, was the day you left or the day you cut them off. It really had this person really do some heavy soul searching. And recognize your worth. Give me some more about this person. What is the Six of Cups here? What are they missing? Yeah, they're missing the passion. How much you guys really enjoyed each other's company. But now they're feeling like they can't have that. And secretly, this person's feeling alone, abandoned, and a bit confused about what they should do next with the Two of Wands underneath the deck to the Seven of Wands in the reverse. They're confused if it's even worth like trying to fight for this. At this point, it's a possibility Sagittarius doesn't want me, but at the same time, I really miss Sagittarius so much. What is this person's intentions moving forward? We have the Hanged One in reverse, the Page of Wands, and then we have the Ten of Swords. I think this person intends to pretend like everything is okay. Even if they know like they're dying on the inside, they're just going to let this relationship play out the way it plays out. With the Queen of Wands underneath the deck to the Page of Cups in reverse, it really feels like the problem with this person truly is lack of maturity. They don't have a lot of balls, a lot of courage to face you and deal with this situation. So they just kind of sit back and self-sabotage this opportunity. Yeah, they just sit back and lie to themselves and tell themselves at the end of the day, it's best to not even extend this. It's best for them to just step back and just let it be what it is. This person's going to suffer for a very long time. I think this person has a lot on their mind that they've got to really work through about this relationship. But I think it's a big karmic lesson that this person is experiencing in their life. It's just unfortunate that they're going to suffer because they walked away from somebody they actually wanted to be with and they're not fighting for it. But it's the delusion for me, you know? And it's the pride and ego for me. This is somebody that moves a lot in their ego. They can't say when they're wrong, you know? Sagittarius, how do you feel? Let's look at that. Nine of Swords, Strength, Eight of Cups in reverse. See, that's what I'm talking about. It wasn't like you intentionally tried to hurt this person. That's not what you were doing. What you were doing was protecting your peace. Sagittarius, you love this person very much with this Eight of Cups in reverse. There's been times where you have even like told yourself like, I can't go back. I can't go back. And you can't go back because you know how this person hurts you. And because this person hurts you, it's going to be hard for you to trust it. And it's going to be hard for you to stay in this. So in your mind and the internal battle that you're having is this fight. You telling yourself, okay, I love them, but Sagittarius, don't go back. Don't go back. Remember what they did. Remember how they treated you. Remember how they hurt you. Remember, remember, remember. Like you're having this constant battle internally with yourself to fight the urge to not go back. Yeah. Fighting the urge to not communicate, to not take action, because you can't trust this relationship. You just can't with the Lovers in the reverse. So there's no communication. There's no action. It feels like a complete and utter stalemate relationship. You not taking action and this person not taking action. And it just, boop, it just crumbles. But both parties are suffering because it's just not fair. What advice do we have for Sagittarius in this relationship if this is their story? Four of Cups in the reverse and the Star in reverse. Continue to heal. Continue to, heal and understand that you can do better. And right now, the focus is just loving yourself, nurturing yourself, and making space for someone new. With the Queen of Swords underneath the deck, this is you just continuously staying strong in that boundary of not going in and out of this relationship. Because let's be honest, if you were to go back to this person, it's probably going to be a repeated karmic lesson. I think the significance and what was learned here for you, Sagittarius, is your own self-worth and your respect and things that you deserve. And no matter how much this person is hurting, how much this person feels betrayed by you and they hate that you guys are separated, they're showing up as a page and you were showing up as a queen. I mean, we're talking about two people that's completely on two different maturity levels as well as abilities to love. You're ready to love. This person isn't quite there yet. And that's where the frustration came from. They got to do the healing work and they've got to figure out what they want. They're still like exploring and figuring things out. You could be connecting to air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I also have water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, Leo, and Pisces. All right, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Let me know if it resonates. Interesting reading there. All right. I see we have Miss Latash. She says, you're definitely on point for the Sag reading. Going through this right now with a Sagittarius. There we go. And see, the roles can be reversed. So for sure, roles can be reversed. So there we go. Capricorn, let's do this. Capricorn, Lisa's ready. Cap in the corn. Miss Nolan says, Sag is strong. Wow, Mika's on point again. Yes, ma'am. The real deal around here, y'all. I am the real deal. So thank you guys so much for your support. Don't forget to hit the like button, please, to show your support for your girl. I would really appreciate it. Let's do this, Capricorn. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Capricorn is currently connected to in love and romance. Yikes. Same energy from Sagittarius. So some of you Capricorns could be connecting to a Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be, but we got backstabbing, heartbreak, pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attack. All right. Yeah, because you're not dealing with this person anymore. That's why this person feels backstabbed, they feel betrayed, they feel hurt by the loss of you. So they want to make peace. This is somebody that's saying, listen, Capricorn, I know you're upset. I know I frustrated you, but can we make peace? Can you get these 10 swords out of my back? Spirit, tell me a little bit more about this person's feelings for Capricorn. Three of Swords in the reverse. Knight of Swords in the reverse. And the Two of Wands in the reverse. I think this is someone who's had a lot of time to think. A lot of time to really think and process what's happening here. And I think they're ready to come forward. They're ready to take action. They're tired of waiting on you to take action. And because you're not, they're assuming that you're tired. You're tired, you're frustrated, you're over it. They want to just move on from this issue that you guys are experiencing here. Now, I want to see more about this person moving on. What is this Knight of Swords in reverse? What is that? Okay. Yeah, I think this is somebody that's in regret for abandoning the relationship or not showing up for you in the way that you need them to. You either left them or they left you. Either way, this feels like somebody that just wasn't being totally invested. And I'm getting somebody ran, whoever that is. I think it's this person. And they regret all that because now they see they've triggered you. And the funny thing is, they're the ones that's actually hurting more. What is this person's intentions moving forward? Two of Pentacles, Queen of Wands in the reverse, King of Wands in reverse. Yikes. Okay. I'm hearing you and this person have a toxic relationship, and this is a part of what you guys do. Fight, argue, and then get back together. So what makes this time different? That's how this person feels. So they intend to try to decide what they want to do moving forward, if it's even worth it this time, because they're noticing you're not coming back this time. If they do extend an offer to you, Capricorn, is going to be a very small offer, a Page of Pentacles. So this is like saying a peace offering to say, I'm really ready to kind of work on our toxic relationship and I'm going to try to rise up and be better. But they're not totally changing. Okay. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse here, they intend to, like, I'm getting love bomb you. And a Page of Pentacles doesn't even feel like a love bomb to me, but to them it is, because they don't even really want to have to reach out to you in the beginning. I know that sounds toxic, but it's the truth. They don't want to have to just be the person to extend the olive branch and make peace, but they feel like since you're like not responding and not chasing them or doing anything, they've got to do something. But that's where we're talking about them saying everything you want to hear about, them wanting to change and do better, but no. It's only because they hate the fact you're not there. Okay. I want to look at more about this Page of Pentacles energy. Yeah, it's a manipulation tactic. Correct. That's what I'm saying. It's not an authentic apology. It's not an authentic fresh start. It's like them coming in to just change how you feel. They know that you possibly want to separate and move on, but they don't want that. So they need to act quick and do something. And that's the best they got. All right. How does Capricorn feel about this person? Five of Swords in the reverse, Three of Pentacles, and the Emperor. You know, you're tired of the mind games, the manipulation, the games this person keeps playing with you. And so you're now at a point where you're just taking control and your power back. Many of you guys are Capricorn, interested in pursuing someone new, and you're not even looking at this person anymore. Yeah. With the Queen of Wands in reverse, your energy is going that way, and this person's energy is going that way. And I see that you're taking your power back by having a fresh start elsewhere. Some of you guys, if it's not a person you're connecting to, you're just falling in love with yourself. You had a big glow up. You went from a queen and now you're showing up as an emperor. So this is like, even if you're a feminine, you're definitely taking action towards your goals and what you want and taking control of this situation. Yeah. And you're not wasting any time doing that, for sure. You could be connecting to an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Could be anybody, but that's the main energy there. Okay. All right, Aquarius, you're next. Let me know if it resonates, Capricorn. I definitely notice in your energy you are tired and you're ready to move on, and that's okay. I think that is a fair and just decision. Before we get to the Aquarius read, everybody, do me a favor, hit the like button, show your girls some love. We're about to wind down this reading for the evening. We only got 2 signs left, so I want to make sure that everybody shows your support. Thank you to our amazing mods once again for being here tonight. Lisa, T. Rose, thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you all for those that came into the live chat and supported the channel. Big shout out to Miss Nolan tonight, holding it down. Man, thank you so much for the love, Miss Nolan. And thank all of you who came into the chat as well that shared your stories and let me know if these messages resonate. I'm looking forward to see what we have for Aqua Gang. So let's see. Aqua Vibes is still here. Hey, boo. All right, Aquarius. Let's get it. Aqua Vibes. Thank you for the 199. Oh, and the little fox with the heart. So cute. Do a little dance. Cute. Thank you. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's currently connected to Aquarius in love and romance. What is this person's true feelings for Aquarius? We have camera, reminiscing, making memories, learning from the past, and perception. Your person, Aquarius, is really thinking a lot about the times you guys have had together. More specifically, they're thinking about things that they could have learned through this relationship. I'm getting the energy of you and this person currently not in a talking or not in a relationship, like there's a separation or something where this person is reminiscing. So you could be long gone at this point. Yeah, they feel abandoned. They feel abandoned. And I think what they're learning about their mistake was that they shouldn't have ran. They shouldn't have been running from this connection. And they know that they pushed you away. With the strength card to the Fool underneath the deck, it's going to take a lot, Aquarius. I mean, a lot for this person to take accountability and come towards you because they know they screwed up big time. You're someone that is not like anyone else that they have ever met. And as much as they try to run from this connection or these memories, they can't run from the fact that they mishandled you. They mishandled an empress, somebody that they truly did love and want to be with. You know, an empress is wifey, hubby material, the total package. And they got to come back. They can't leave you like this, but you're not taking any action. So they got to be the first person to reach out. Again, that's hard to do. Aquarius, this person drained you. The Empress in the reverse is like the energy of someone who had a lot that you brought to the table. You brought a lot to this relationship: support, financial, mental, physical, spiritual, whatever. And this person just drained, took. That beautiful, abundant Empress energy that you were exuding when you first met has been depleted dealing with this Fool. And they know they messed up. They shouldn't have handled you that way. So let's look more in their feelings. Three of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Death. All right, here it is. They want a reconciliation. More specifically, they want your cooperation because you're so guarded. Many of you Aquariuses could have this person blocked, and you've made your final choice to end things with them because they don't know what you're up to. You're silent. Some of you could be very much tapped into your spirituality, being more in tune with God, the divine. just becoming way more aware and intuitive and clear that this relationship is not doing anything that's helpful. It's just draining and causing you a lot more pain. This person knows that to come forward and be the person you need them to be is going to be hard. So they have to manipulate their way through this fresh start. What does that mean? They have to manipulate themselves through this for this fresh start. What does that mean? We have the King of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Because this person's energy is depleted, that's why. They're not satisfied with these other options. They're not happy with the choices that they made in love ever since you guys have been separated. It's been nothing but stress. In other words, this person played themselves. Yeah, that's what it means. It means this person played themselves. Because now that they're realizing your worth and value, it may be too late. And they're starting to recognize that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. Okay. So what is this person's intentions moving forward, Spirit? We have the the Eight of Wands, excuse me, Eight of Wands, King of Swords, Eight of Swords in the reverse. They intend to reach out and talk to you. Like they can't take it anymore. Yeah, I'm hearing this person say, I can't take it anymore. I got to talk to Aquarius. I got to talk to Aquarius and let Aquarius know how I feel. Because I still have a lot of love for Aquarius. I do. I've realized so much about what real love is, real authentic love versus superficial, lustful connections. They've been thinking a lot about the relationship, the lessons, the experiences, and why you may be pissed off at them at this point. Aquarius, at this point, they know like they screwed up. Let's just call it what it is. Queen of Swords in reverse. You're tired. You have no desire to want to have a new beginning with this person. Many of them are feeling that way, but it's not going to stop them. For a lot of your people, Aquariuses, they will reach out, especially during this retrograde, to do a temperature check. If you don't respond or you have this person blocked, then they'll kind of like say, okay, well, maybe Aquarius doesn't really want me. But if you do respond, then they'll feel like there's hope. So this goes back to no contact. If you're ready to move forward, Aquarius, it's probably best to go no contact. But if you want to give this person a chance, it's up to you, which I don't think many of y'all want to give this person a chance. Then, then you can talk it out. All right. What is Aquarius's true feelings for this person? Nine of Wands in the reverse, Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. You don't want to feel the stress, the pain, the agony, the disappointment of being a part of this experience anymore. So a lot of you guys are ready to have a fresh start elsewhere. Okay. A lot of you guys are ready to give your love elsewhere. Okay. The Fool card speaks about new beginnings. You don't know where you're going next. Some of you guys are dating. Some of you guys are connecting to someone new, actually. And these new opportunities, I believe, is you just kind of moving on with your life because you still feel the betrayal of what this person did to you, even if you walk around, Aquarius, like everything is fine. That's how you walk around every single day, Aquarius, but that's lies. Deep down, you're very tough on the outside, right? You're like, I'm good. Yeah, I'm fine. But on the inside, you're like dying on the inside because this person hurt you so deeply. Like, this is one of those love stories where you really love this person so much, Aquarius, that they put 10 swords in your back and you just had to accept it for what it is because it just didn't make sense for you to stay. So what, they can put another sword in your back? Absolutely not. So you're just trying to stay strong. You know, my heart goes out to you, Aquarius. And the reason why you feel betrayed is because this person didn't really give you much. They just kept taking you for granted. And you can't do anything other than move on. And that is your justice. That is this person's karma, right? And like the running joke I say on the channel is Aquarius is good at being someone's karma, which is unfortunate. Yeah. You could be connecting to, I have a lot of earth here: Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, also Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Could be anybody, Aquarius. A lot of different energy here. Good luck to you, Aqua Gang. Let me know if it resonates. Miss Nolan says, thank you so much, Mika. Mika, the Aquarius reading was great. They are definitely takers. All right. Pisces is next. Before we head off to Pisces, again, don't forget to like the video. I would really appreciate it. Aqua Vibe says, great reading for Aquarius. That definitely resonated for her. Yep. Nature's Finest here coming through. Good to see you, Nature's Finest. Just watched her Libra reading and she says, great move on reject. Yeah, I know that's right. Pisces, let's do this. Any Pisces here? Pisces, Pisces. All right, Pisces. Let's see what we got. Chimera's here, ready for the Pisces read. All right, let's get started. Or Kamara. I probably messed it up. Probably Kamara. Sorry. I'm bad with names, y'all. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Pisces, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that is currently connected to Pisces in love and romance. Tell me about that person's true feelings for Pisces at this time. We have Coffin. It says new beginnings, liberation, reborn, and transformation. Tragic endings. Whenever I get that coffin card, I think of like the death card. Okay. So It's really giving the energy of someone that is feeling like it's over between you two, but they're hoping that you guys can bring this relationship back from the dead. Yeah. With the Four of Wands to the Page of Swords in the reverse, this is somebody that may feel like there's a potential of you guys being back together again, living together, possibly, building a long-term committed relationship, but they're just not quite sure based on how they have treated you. I'm also noticing in their energy, they've said it all before that they want to settle down, that they want this relationship, but then their actions don't really show that. They know they're wrong, but they're not ready for this cycle to be over with the world in the reverse. They know they're wrong, but they're not ready for it to be over. Spirit, tell me more about this person's feelings for Pisces. Three of Cups in the reverse, Fool in the reverse, and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. It's not the right timing for them to come forward. That's how they feel. It's just not the right time. But they want you to know, like, it's not over. They don't feel like it's over between you two. They just feel like they just need more time to kind of recover. Yeah, they're waiting for the right time to take action towards you. Some of you guys, there could have been some type of third party interference in this relationship for some of you guys, and they realized that that was a bad move as well. I'm getting whatever third party this was, family, friends, karmics. They're not really interested in prioritizing those people in their life anymore. I think their focus is getting to a better space with you. They just think it's not the right time, though, to do that. I want to look further into that. Why not now? Why is this person holding back so much now? They just want to be alone with the Hermit in the reverse, the Page of Cups in the reverse. They're feeling not too confident, feeling insecure, I'm hearing. A lot of fear. A lot of fear, a lot of lack of confidence, a lot of insecurity. They just know with this Queen of Swords in reverse energy, you're somebody who is no nonsense. Queen of Swords in reverse is like a no nonsense queen. You're giving off the energy of somebody that is really tired of their crap. And they know that. So it's almost like they realize they got to change it up. They got to do a different approach if they come forward, and they're not quite ready to change their life totally to be the person you need them to be right now. So this is what they do. They stall. They say, I'm going to keep the cycle open with Pisces and not close it. But I hope they understand I'm not leaving. I'm just not ready to come forward yet. Okay. All right. What is this person's intentions moving forward, y'all? Who is this, y'all? This is a mess. Knight of Cups in the reverse, Ace of Cups, and the Four of Cups. Again, they intend to stall on this offer, but they're going to come in and give you this new beginning when they're ready. So right now, they know like holding back is not what they really want to do, but it's like strategy. But again, it's irrational thinking. Like, what are they thinking, y'all? Help me understand why they think this manipulative tactic is going to work. So to summarize what they're thinking, and y'all have to tell me down in the comments, Pisces, because y'all were with this person. Y'all know how they move. Does this person do these head games and mind games with you? Do they do things to get in your head and have you chase them, or have you, I'm getting like silent treatment or something. They do silent treatment, or they leave to get you to chase them, something like that. But it's not like they really want to leave for real. It's just they want to kind of like let you know, like, I'm not going to do what you want me to do, so deal with it. But they're realizing this time is different. You're not dealing with it. You're not chasing them. You're not going to come forward. And that's causing this person to panic a little bit. Yeah, because they see you rising in your power now. You know on your worth, and you're not allowing this person to just play games with you. Because that's what it feels like. It feels like a game this person plans to play. And when they're ready and when they choose to kind of make some adjustments, then that's when they'll come back. Okay. Spirit, tell me what is this person's changes will look like when they come back to Pisces. What is that? We have codependency, Queen of Cups in the reverse, and Temperance. As long as you make this person feel loved and you make this person feel secure, that's all that matters to them. It's all about them. Okay. That's all they can change. Yeah. That's all they can change, because for them, if they don't do something by that point, they feel like if they don't do something, then you can run off and get someone else. So it's going to be like the last final hour when this person reaches out. So unless you have them blocked, this person will find a way to contact you, and it's going to be in the last final hour when you're ready to move on. Some of you guys would have already moved on, I'm hearing, and started talking to someone else, and then here they pop up to interfere with that. And they're going to get their heart broken. That's what's going to happen. You're going to be talking to someone else. Here they come playing games. And you're going to be like, nah, now, like, I'm already talking to someone else, or I'm already moved on, or you've like just moved on with your life. And here they show up. And it's like, what the hell? What the helly? It's because this person was trying to get you to chase them, and they were refusing to change. And they're still not totally changing. That's the thing you need to know. There's not much change here. So Miko says, yes, definitely her reading. Okay. How does Pisces truly feel about this person? Yeah, Five of Cups. Absolutely. Five of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and reverse Ten of Swords. A lot of betrayal, a lot of disappointment. This person really hurt you because they don't want to be a partner that wants to work with you. They're all about themselves, very selfish, very much on their own agenda, not considering you, not working with you. So you feel like it's time to move on with your life. Eight of Cups, leave it all behind. All that you've invested, all that you've done is just a fair thing to do. And there's an illumination that tells you this is what you got to do. Like you feel like this is what you got to do. Is this is going to make you happy. And some of you guys, after you leave this person, you're going to start feeling better because this person is draining you, like draining. Yeah, you guys are going to go off to find someone who wants to build something stable long term. You can't keep building something with the devil. Some of you guys, you're dealing with a narcissist or somebody that's very toxic. Like this whole relationship is built on toxicity. And I'm getting like you've constantly invested things with someone who's very toxic, may have addictions. You're walking away from the devil. This person could have addictions. They could have lifestyle choices. They can be a narcissist. Okay. And you're walking away from it because it drains you to keep investing in something that's not investing in you. Chimera says so on point for the Pisces read. Awesome. Could be connecting to an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I got Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, that's what I have. Let me know if it resonates, Pisces. That's what I have for you. Don't forget, guys, that I do offer personal readings. I'm going to stop the reading right there, but don't forget I do offer personal readings. And here on this channel, there's also a collective read that I did recently. So if you're interested in checking that out, the link is down in the description box below, as well as the pinned comment that I'll have. And I want to give a big shout out to those that supported the channel this evening. I know Friday nights are tough because a lot of you guys are busy Friday nights, but thank you for those that came. And again, big shout out to our mods and supporters of the channel this evening. I hope everybody has a wonderful Friday. Take care of yourself, collective. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste. Thanks for watching.